I have opened up the programming 2 assignment for you. The instruction, you need to go through it carefully. Download this file, programming PA2 ASM in your directory. Copy your updated CS47 from your PA1, programming assignment 1, into this folder of where you are doing programming assignment 2. Add these two macros, swap high low, where you pass two arguments. Now this macro swap the content of high and low register using specified temporary register. For example, if you do a swap high low T0 T1, it will swap the content of high and low using T0 and T1 register. Okay, you may think like you can, what you can do, you can bring out the value of high into T0 and low into T1, then write the T1 into high and T0 into low. So that's how you can swap. Okay, so that is easy, but you need to make it a macro inside CS47, this macro.asm file, and then you do a print underscore high underscore low, which will pass like a string high, string equal, string comma. These are kind of an four argument, and these are like this macro prints the content of high and low register. It expects that string address for the string high as a first argument, and string equal, string comma, like string high, string equal, string comma, and low also. Those are the four string you are passing into this macro, and these are all registers, all addresses. Okay, you can use any temporary register inside this macro definition to bring data out from high and low. So why this is? Because we won't be using this macro much in rest of the semester. This is just for this programming assignment, so you can use an temporary value inside that. It's basically not recommended to use temporaries in the print high low, because sometimes when you use it, we kind of forget that our temporary registers also being changed, and then we suddenly think, why after calling this or instantiating this macro, my temporary, one of the temporary registers get value changed, which is not expected. So it is not recommended to use temporaries usually inside the macros directly. They need to be passed as an argument, whatever temporary you want to use. Whoever instantiating that macro can decide. Okay, but for this, let's just stick with this four argument, which basically is pointed to my string high, string equal, string comma, and string low. Then what it will do, like this is a full-fledged program with assuming you have these two macros in your CS47 macro.asm, and successful output sample something like this. It will ask you to enter number for high. Let's say you enter 28, then enter the number for low. It basically, let's say you enter 56. Then before swapping, high is 28, low is 58. Then it calls. So it basically at this printing is this high equals 28, low equals 56. It you will see in this program, print high low is being instantiated, and also for after swapping, this print high low is being instantiated. Between these two, swap high low has been called basically. Okay, so if you are satisfied with your output, upload your updated CS47 macro.asm. Do not change the file name. Do not upload PA0.asm. All right. So what you all need to do, copy CS47 underscore macro.asm from PA1, modify it to add these two macros, swap high low, print high low, and upload that CS47 macro.asm file, which contains these two macros. You don't upload PA2.asm. I have seen people did it, this PA2.asm, especially they did not uploaded CS47 macro.asm, they uploaded PA2.asm for some reason and awarded 0 for obvious reason. All right. So please be attentive on that. Now next one, PA3. Okay. So this one, again, download your PA3.asm in a directory. Now copy your CS47 macro.asm into PA2 from the PA2 in this same directory where you are doing your PA3 programming assignment 3. Then add this LWI macro there, which takes 3 arguments. Like first argument is one of the register name, second argument is your upper immediate bit pattern, and third argument is lower immediate bit pattern. So it takes two 16-bit immediate values and put them in the higher and lower bit of this register, whatever you passed in that macro instantiation. For example, if you do LWI $S1, this one like 0x, which is hex 5A5A and hex A5A5, and after completion of this instruction inside the macro, you will see S1 will have a bit pattern which is hex 5A5A A5A5. So you assemble and execute the program. This should create the following sample output. Register S contain the number this. Like if you successfully did a LWI implementation, macro implementation, it will print this. Again, upload your updated CS47 underscore macro.asm. Do not change the file name. Do not upload PA3.asm. Okay. What I all need to do, update your CS47 macro.asm from your PA2, add this new LWI macro and upload that updated CS47 macro.asm. Please be attentive. Do not like this can be very confusing, especially if you do not maintain your directory structure strictly. It can happen that in PA3 you also upload CS47 macro ASM from PA2, and of course you would get 0 for that, right? Because it doesn't have LWI. So be very attentive, be careful when you are uploading same file name for different programming assignment. All right, you need to be very careful about that.